Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Reckles with Want to Buy Gold, and today we've got 7.3.5 is going to be out by the time I upload this video, so I'm just trying to get all this information out for you guys. Lots of important stuff, pretty much everything we've been talking about in the channel and on stream. I'm gonna sum up today. So if you've been subscribed already, and if you've been watching the stream, you're gonna probably know all this stuff already. But if you haven't, just consider this, well, first of all, go do those things, but then consider this kind of just your last minute refresher course on what markets are going to be affected by patch 7.3.5. Okay, let's go. There are three major changes that we care about as gold makers. The first one is allied races are coming. Woo! We're gonna get Highmountain Tauren and Dark Iron and the Highmountain Tauren. They're the only one that I care about. I finally get to mine fast. Yay! Normally, whenever a new expansion comes out, there's the new race or faction that everyone plays. Everyone rolls an alt on the new expansion release day. Well, that's not happening this expansion. They're front-loading that strain on the economy to today, to patch 7.3.5. So, essentially, today is the new expansion launch as far as professions go and gold making goes. So, here's the question for you. If every person on your server rolls a new alt and levels it up, what markets are going to be affected? First, bags. If you've never had tailoring when a new expansion comes out, you sell more bags than you think you will. Like, it's not just 4 bags for everyone's own personal inventory, they're also loading up their bank. So that's, I think, 7 slots in addition to the 4 that they normally carry. So you're gonna sell, like, each person on your server, every player, 11 bags. You should specifically be focusing on Netherweave, Frostweave, Ember Silk, Royal Satchels maybe, and Hexweave bags. If you want to throw in some Silkweave Satchels and Imbued Silkweave bags, go for it. But these markets are just going to absolutely explode, and if you want to go even deeper than that, all the dust that's used to make Ember Silk bags and Frostweave bags is going to get a boost, and all the cloth. I might just spend all of 7.3.5 launch in Nagrand farming Sumptuous Fur. So next thing are glyphs. You've got all these tunes that are rolling up, and they're just the baseline tunes. People haven't made them their own yet. So for instance, Highmountain Tauren, gold makers are all going to roll these as druids. So be ready and have druid glyphs up on the auction house. Have all the glyphs up on the auction house, but these glyphs that normally sell for 5 to 10,000 gold, you're going to start selling a lot of them. Secondary markets that are going to be affected are the current content herbs. That's Dreamleaf, Starlight Rose, Fellwort. All those are going to get a big boost. And mentioning making these tunes their own, all these tunes are going to look gross, they're going to be ugly, they're going to be in leveling greens and heirlooms, and so transmog. People are going to want to transmog their new tunes. Maybe they haven't ever played a leatherware before, so they need to go to the auction house and buy some sexy leather. Oh my god, words! They need to go to the auction house and buy some transmog. So, be ready for that. Have some transmog up on the auction house. I'm not expecting a huge boost here. These are all people who have been playing the game already, but we're gonna see a little bit of an uptick here. And final thing related to allied races are all these people are going to have level 1 professions. So, this is something that you really need to prep for, but if you want to go out and sell profession kits, now's your time. The next big change coming is scaling. All vanilla content is going to scale up to level 60. Outland and Wrath content is going to scale up to level 80, and all Kata and Mist of Pandaria content is going to scale up to level 90. For the transmog markets, this isn't actually going to affect the transmog markets. Everything's the same. You get the same gear. It's just going to be at a higher eye level. We did a lot of testing on this, but one thing that will be affected are the twink markets are the price of twink items are going to explode, because if you want a level 19 Shadowfang, you have to farm it on a level 19 tune now. So if you are already kind of entrenched in the twink market and you know what people are buying, go out there, go to your auction house and buy out whatever you can. Even it'll be a good investment going forward. This is kind of a long-term strategy though, because twink items, it's not the fastest moving market, and the twink market was already hit super hard at 7.0. Okay, and the last change that we're going to see, and this is honestly the biggest change, but we're not going to necessarily see results right away. This is going to be more of a long-term paradigm shift in gold making, but that is all dungeons are now personal loot. So what does this mean? Let's look at the example of Baron Rivendare's Death Charger's Reigns. So this is a super rare drop off the last boss in Stratholme. Before patch 7.3.5, if you went out and you farmed for this with a friend, the mount might drop and you'd both have to roll on it. Well, now, if it has, let's say, a 1% drop rate, if you're running it with 2 people, then you have double the drop rate now, because you both get the same opportunity to get the mount. Well, this means that for things like pet farming or super rare mount farming or rare transmog farming, if you run dungeons with a group, you're going to significantly increase the amount of gold per hour that you can get. It's also really, really incentivizing serious gold makers to multi-box, to run multiple accounts so they can double, triple, quadruple, quintuple their gold making potential. That's going to be down the road. We're going to see that slowly emerge from guide makers who start, rather than just running dungeons by themselves, we're going to eventually start to run them with you guys. So I like this. It's going to bring the gold making community together, but we are going to see in the long run the super rare drops, the price on them is going to drop, because we're going to slowly build up more and more of these uber rare items up on the auction house. Blah, blah, blah. There's going to be more competition for the rare stuff. That is it, though. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video if this helped you out. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Click all the things. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Good luck and happy gold making.